debate over House Bill 1020. Eventually, it was passed by the legislature and signed into law by the governor, creating a court inside the Capitol Complex Improvement District with the judges appointed by the state's Chief Justice. 3 Jackson residents filed a lawsuit challenging House Bill 1020. In September, the state Supreme Court upheld the bill, but ruled that Mississippi's Constitution requires circuit court judges to be elected by the people for 4-year terms. The Goon Squad. 6 former law enforcement officers pleaded guilty to state and federal charges in a Rankin County incident. Members of the so-called Goon Squad admitted to beating and torturing Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker for 2 hours in January at a home in Braxton.
Never in the history of Mississippi have, in particular, white officers been held to account for brutality against black victims.
The 2 men filed a $400 million lawsuit. The case led to scrutiny and criticism for the Rankin County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Brian Bailey. In turn, the sheriff announced changes to department policies and procedures. The tornado devastation in Rolling Fork. In March, an EF4 tornado hit Rolling Fork, Mississippi, taking 14 lives and injuring dozens more.
And as you can see, no one has a home here.
16 WAPT has been reporting on the recovery process throughout the year, and Good Morning America most recently donated homes and lumber to residents still displaced. It's estimated about 1/3 of the Rolling Fork community has still not returned to permanent homes. New Year's Eve taser death, and we want to warn you, this video might be hard to watch. Body cam footage released by the city of Jackson shows former police officers on New Year's Eve repeatedly using a stun gun on 41-year-old Keith Muriel. He died after he was taken into custody near the Extended Stay Hotel on Beasley Road.
The officers put so much pressure on his back that his entire body folded over.
Former officers Avery Willis, Kenya McCarty, and James Land were indicted by a Hinds County grand jury on second-degree murder and manslaughter charges. Muriel's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the former officers. Jackson Public Schools testing irregularities. In August, Jackson Public Schools revealed 7 schools in the district experienced testing irregularities on statewide tests. As a result, JPS reported taking action against 43 staff members, which included terminations, suspensions, and letters of reprimand. JPS said Marshall, Dawson, Wilkins Elementary Schools, and Lanier High School had isolated incidents of testing irregularities, but at Peoples Middle School and Lester and McLeod Elementary Schools, testing irregularities were more pronounced and in multiple grade levels and subject areas.
I can kick long, yeah.
JSU debuted history-making kicker Leilani Armenta in September on the opening kickoff. She became the first woman in HBCU D1 history to suit up in a game. Armenta says she's been kicking for almost as long as she could walk, starting soccer at 5 years old. The 2023 gubernatorial debate. 16 WAPT hosted the only debate between Republican incumbent Tate Reeves and Democratic challenger Brandon Presley. The 1-hour showdown becoming heated at times.
We found out his brother, we've got text messages where his brother was text messaging with Brett Favre about how to be a PR agent.
That's my name is on the ballot.
That's fine.
Okay,
gentlemen, you can read that. Those are the text messages. Those are the text messages.
Reeves defeated Presley to keep the governor's seat for a second term. And that leads us to another big story of the year. The results of the 2023 general election back in November. A Republican sweep of the 7 statewide offices: governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, secretary of state, ag commissioner, auditor, and insurance commissioner. Other notable races: DeKeither Stamps unseated Brent Bailey for public service commissioner in the state's central district, and residents elected 3 new Hinds County supervisors: Anthony Smith in District 2, Deborah Dixon in District 3, and Wanda Evers in District 4. The pauper's grave burial of Dexter Wade. 37-year-old Wade was walking near the interstate in March when he was hit and killed by an off-duty officer driving a Jackson police vehicle. Family members reported Wade missing, but he was buried in a pauper's grave in Hinds County, with his family being left in the dark for months.
They put him in the ground without my permission. They dug him up without my permission. I want that to be known.
An autopsy revealed Wade had identification in his front pocket when he was hit by the car. The funeral in November included a eulogy from Reverend Al Sharpton, who said what happened to Wade was a disgrace and a national outrage. The shooting death of a JSU student. Police say 21-year-old Jalen Burns was shot and killed on Jackson State's campus at the University Point Apartments on October 15th.
The person she said was our baby is gone. And I couldn't believe that.
A Jones College football player, 19-year-old Joshua Brown, was charged with Burns' murder, but later released from jail per a judge's orders. Brown's family says surveillance video shows he wasn't on campus at the time of the shooting. A second man arrested, 21-year-old Jamison Kelly, was also released by a judge who ruled there wasn't enough probable cause to hold him on charges of accessory after the fact.